Hi. In last video we have seen how we can import the data, how we can export the data in different file format, and we have also seen how we can upload the images. In this video we are going to see how we can create this dashboard. Like once user going to create on the dashboard, so this pie chart and this bar chart should be displayed, and this is nothing but the status of our task. You can see here like a close task, resolve task, in process, open, reopen. These are the status of the task, and here the count of that task is showing, and here the same thing showing in the percentage form. So if you don't know, let me tell you, this is called pie chart and this is called bar chart. So with the help of the Seaborn matplotlib library and the Panda, we are going to achieve this functionality. So basically this video is going to be related to the dashboard designing. Okay. So let's see. And one more thing, this option I'm going to give only to the admin user. Like only admin user can see this dashboard option. Okay. So let's start. Go to the VS Code, come here, and before going to start this dashboard designing part, I want to tell you one thing. Go to this neobar.html page, and not here, one second. Go to this task info page and come down. Here I have made little bit changes. If you see, in one of my video, I have written like a request.user.username. Okay, but after adding the logic for the transaction, I was not getting that option properly. Let me show you what I'm saying. When I'm going to click on the view, the option is not coming properly. So if you're facing any issue related to this thing, like options, this button option not coming properly, so what you can do, come here in the task info.html page, you have to change here. Previously here request.user.username, but you have to remove that username. You have to keep until request.user. Okay. So the next, as I told you, we have to create the dashboard. So first of all, what we need. So as I told you, that creating the dashboard, like that is we are using the pie chart and the bar. So these things we are displaying with the help of the Seaborn library. So we have to import that library. So what we can do, go to the command prompt, come here, Control C, then, and one more thing, you have to install these things inside the project directory. Well, if you remember, we have created one second library. So what is that library? As I told you, Seaborn matplotlib. So one second, let me show you this one. Pip install Seaborn matplotlib. In your case, you no need to write this __ user. Due to some configuration issue, I have to write this __ user. Okay. In your case, you have to only write pip install Seaborn matplotlib library. Sorry, matplotlib. And make sure you have a net connection. So I have already installed this library. Okay. So no need to install again for me. Then what you have to do, go to this particular location, simply copy this one, CD, paste here. Yeah. So the library installation part is done. So the next things, we have to create the logic. So go to the VS Code, and here inside the views.py file, we have to create the logic for that things. So first of all, I want to create the pie chart. Once we will create the pie chart, after that we will create how we can add the, or how we can create the bar chart also. So let me add the comment dashboard. Then depth is the keyword, you all guys know. Okay. Then dashboard, then default parameter request, Yeah. So as I told you, we I want to create the dashboard, and the dashboard is nothing but having the status, like count of the status. So first of all, we have to fetch the data from the model table, like what is the count of the open task, what is the count of the result task. These things we need, then only we can represent in the graphical format. And one more thing, simply copy this one, or what you can do, simply copy entire thing, come here, paste here. Let me remove unwanted things. Then here we have to write the logic. So as I told you, we have a different ticket, or we can say task status: open, resolved, closed, expired. These are the different things we have. If you don't know what you can do, simply go to the models.py file, and here you can see we have a different option for the status. So simply come here. So let me fetch the count of all the status one by one. So for example, first time I'm going for the open equals to, then models dot object. So in which model we have that particular task status. So for example, if you don't know, simply come to the models.py file, and you can see we have inside the task detail model. Simply copy this one, then come here, paste here, dot object. Okay. Then here we have to filter. So simply filter. Then based on which condition you want to filter. So, and one more thing, which column you want to filter. So if you come here, task status is the column which is I want to filter. Simply copy this one, paste here. Then equals to, in task status we have a different status. So which status you want? So for the open, I want open only. So here you have to give exactly the same name whatever you have given here. Okay. Simply copy this one, come here, then paste here. So this will going to return the, or going to filter the all the tasks which is having the status open, but we don't want these things. We want count. So what we can do, dot count. So the same thing we have to do for the remaining also. Simply copy this entire thing, come here. Then 1 second, let me correct the indentation. So after open, closed. Then here also closed. Then reopen. Then here also reopens. See the same thing whatever we have given here. Simply copy this one, come here, paste here. Then simply copy this entire thing. Then open, closed, reopen, then in process. Then here also in process. Exactly the same whatever you have given there. Okay, let me correct only. Then expired. Simply copy this one, paste here, and here I want in the small. Okay. So open, closed, reopen, in process, expired. Then we have one more which is resolved. Copy this one, paste here, and here we want resolved. This one, simply copy this one, then paste here, and here I want in the small. It is not recommended like you have to write like this only. No. You can either use capital or small. It's up to you. Okay. So we have a count of open, count of close, reopen, in process, expired, and resolve. So these are the different status what we have. Now what I want, so I want this entire thing to club in the dictionary format. Okay. So what we can give, we have to take one dictionary. So for example, I'm giving status underscore task. Okay. Then curly bracket, come here. Then I want to do the mapping. So what I can do, if you know, I hope you already aware of the dictionary. Okay. So here, then 1 second. So simply copy this one, paste here. You can give any name, not like you have to give the same thing. But here you have to give whatever you have given here. Okay. So I'm giving same to avoid the confusion. Comma, come down. Then closed, simply copy this one, paste here, comma, come down, then again, then after that reopen, simply copy this one, paste here, comma, then any process, simply copy this one, paste here, any process, then expired. See, here this side you can give any name, any variable name, okay, whatever you want. But here exactly you have to give the same thing, whatever you have written here. Okay, so don't be confused. Simply copy, resolve. Okay, so we have did in the dictionary format. Control S. Now I want the label. If you remember here, if you see here, we have a label like expired task, open task, in process. So I want such label. Okay, so what we can do, come here, and here we have to take one variable, labels. Okay, then labels equals to what you want. So if you see here, these labels are nothing but the key only. If you see here, see, these are nothing but the key and these are nothing but the value. So the label are nothing but the key only. So this key I want to use as the label. So here you can take any variable, but I have taken labels. Whatever you want, you can take. Then labels equals to what I want. So labels equals to I want this key, and this key is nothing but the key of this dictionary. So we have one method, inbuilt method, which is supported by the dictionary. With the help of that method, we can fetch all the keys of the dictionary. So let me show you what is that method. So this dictionary dot keys. This is the way to fetch all the keys of that particular dictionary. Next things, I want the value also. Like if you see here in the image, along with that label and that key, some value is associated. I want that one also. So that again in the dictionary we have one values. With the help of that values key, we can fetch all the values. So what we can, for example, giving count equals to, simply copy this one, paste here, dot values. Control S. So with the help of this, I'm going to fetch all this key as a label, and with the help of this values, I'm going to fetch this values. And this value is nothing but the count. Like if, for example, you have a two open status task, then it will show 2. Okay, so don't be confused. This is the any string value. No, this is the count of, for example, 2, 4, 5. Okay. So with the help of this key keys, we are going to fetch all the keys, and with the help of these values, we are going to fetch all the values of this particular dictionary. Second thing, come down. And the most important thing we forgot, let me tell you, we have to import that particular library. So come here. Okay. Then you have to import matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT. This PLT is nothing but the alias. Then you have to import this one. Then import cbone as a SNS. Again, SNS is nothing but the alias only. Then import input output, this one. And this from django.http import http response. Okay. So these things we have to import. So don't forget to import these things. Okay. Then simply copy this one PLT. Okay. Then come here. Then paste here. PLT is nothing but the library. What? Matplotlib library. See this one. The only thing, this is too big, so we have given alias. Easy to use. Okay. So this matplotlib have one attribute figure. Come down. Then here matplotlib.figure. We have to specify the figure, like size of our chart. Then in bracket figure size. Then in the bracket we have to specify the size. For example, I want 6,5. This size you can change as per your requirement, not a problem. Randomly I have given 6,5. Okay. Then come down, then PLT dot, we have to specify the figure. So we want pie chart. So because of that only pie. Then in pie we have a fields like labels and the. So here we have to specify the count. So simply copy this one, paste here, comma. We have a label. So simply copy this one. And we have a labels attribute. So equals to labels only, because we have given labels name only. Comma, auto, PCT. Then you have to return as it is, like %1.1 app. Okay. Then straight line 40. This is nothing but we are defining the structure of the pie chart. Then come down. Then PLT dot access equals to equal in the single quote. Then PLT dot title. Here we can give title. It's optional, but inside the single quote, task, status, pie chart. Control S. We have to take one buffer, variable buffer equals to input output dot byte string. IO. With the help of this input output BIOS, we are going to save this chart, or what we can say, this entire response as the image. So with the help of this input output bytes, we can do. Then come down, PLT dot save. Here simply copy this variable, paste here, dot format equal whatever format we want. So for example, we want PNG. Then to close this one, buffer dot seek 0 to close the pie chart. Last, return HTTP response. Then here we have to define this buffer, because here only we are saving this one buffer. Content type, we have to define the content type equal /PNG. Okay. Don't worry, I will explain the code. See, I hope up to this you guys are clear up to this. Okay, because here we are simply fetch that particular status and we are converted into the count. That's it. Then here what we have did, we have fetched the labels. Okay, so this is the way we can fetch the keys and this is the way we can fetch the values. Then here we have defined the figure size. Here you can give any value, not a problem, but it will affect the size of your pie chart. Then plt.py, then count, this count is nothing but this one. Then labels is nothing but this label. Then auto spec for representing percentage format. Then axis equal, then this is the title. Then we have taken input output by string to store our image in the PNG format and we have written at last. Okay, simply control S. Next things, if you come here, I want to add the dashboard option only for the admin. So what we can do, come here in the VS Code, go to the new bar and simply in my card, what you can do, come here, simply copy this line and paste here. Okay. Then in place of my card, I want dashboard. And here we have to specify the URL. So right now we have not created the URL. So don't worry, control S. Then go to the urls.py file and here we have to create the URL. Like after clicking on that particular option, we can see that particular chart. Here we have to create the URL, but this URL is little bit tricky, not like ordinary URL. Like the way of creating this URL is as usual, what we have seen, but the purpose of this URL is little bit different. Okay, why? Because here we are saving this entire response as the image. Okay, come here. Simply what you can do, let me first create the URL so you can understand better. Then come here, copy the name of the view. So what is the name of the view? So name of the view is the dashboard. Or let me give name something different. Dashboard underscore pie chart. Pie. Control S. Now copy this one. Then come here. Then paste here. Then paste here. Then paste. Or let me give status. Status underscore pie. Then simply copy this one and paste here. But we are not going to use this URL to add here in the new bar. No, we are going to use different URL for there. But right now we have created this URL, and what we have to do on this URL, we are going to store that particular image, whatever we are going to create with the help of this response, because somewhere we have to store that image, correct? So we are, and we are when we are you have seen in my last video, when we are uploading the image, we are not actually storing the image, we are actually storing the address of that image. The same thing here also, when we are getting to generate the image with the help of this response, we are storing somewhere. So automatically we are going to store that image here in this URL. So no need to worry about these things. Okay, so simply come here. Now we need one more URL to add to the new bar. So what we can do, simply copy this entire thing, come here, paste here. Then for example, status only, or we can say underscore task. Simply copy this one, give the name here, and here you have to specify the view. So what we need to do, we have to create one more view where we can give the HTML page name where we are going to show that particular image. I hope I'm clear. I have to create one HTML page also. Okay. So what you can do, first of all, let me do Control S and let me remove this one because we have to give the proper name. So what name we have to give? We have to create one view here to render this entire image to that particular page. Okay. So first of all, let me create one HTML page. And the page, for example, I want task underscore status underscore pi. 1 second. Pi. Okay. Then we have to inherit this one as usual. We have to inherit the base class. Simply copy any class because all the classes we have already inherited. Simply come here, paste here. Let me remove unwanted things. Remove these things. Remove these things also. Control S. Okay. So we have created one HTML page. And as I told you, we need to create one view also to render that. Like when we are going to click on that particular option, it should render here. So come here. Then what? Simply take one comment, for example, show dashboard. Come down, depth. Then, for example, I'm giving pi only. Chart. Then default parameter request. Yeah. So, and as usual, these things. Copy, paste. Then these things also copy, paste. Okay. And here we need to do changes. Dashboard. Copy this one. Paste here. Correct here. Okay. Then here we need to write like 1 second. Come here. Return. Render. Then you have to specify the first default parameter request. 1 second. Yeah, request. Comma. What is the page name? So task underscore status. Where is this one? This one. Rename. Copy. Then where is that? Come here and paste here. .html. Control S. Be inside this single. Let me remove unwanted space. Control S. Copy this name. Copy. Then go to the URLs and paste here. And this name we have to link. Copy this one. Control S. Then come here. Then paste here. Okay. But if you remember, this task underscore status underscore pi, this page is still empty. We have not written any logic here. So as I told you, we have to give the address of that image, whatever we have generated here with the help of this logic. So what you can do, come here. Simply you have to take one image, img tag. Then in the source, you have to give the URL. So which URL you have to give? So you have to give this URL name. Copy this one. Then come here. Then type URL. Then inside single quote, paste this one. Then you have to give alternative name also, like for example, I'm giving pie chart. You can give anything, not a problem. Entire thing should be in percentage. Here also, Control S. That's it, Control S. Then come here, let me run the server. Okay, line number 312 in the views.py file, indentation error, line number 312. Come here in the views, line number 312. 312. Here we have the mistake. 1 second. Now it's correct. Control S. Yeah, okay, it's running. Then come here. Let me refresh. See that dashboard option is showing, and it's showing to admin user. Okay, come here. Let me click on dashboard. Task status py.html template does not exist. Okay, what mistake we have did? Simply copy this one. Then come here. Okay, once again, we have did mistake. 1 second. And this should be HTML. Okay. Come here, let me refresh. See, that image is coming or like not coming, but whatever we have given in the alternative, it's showing pie chart. If you come here and if you see pie chart, we have given that things is coming here, but our image is not coming. Why? So let's go to the command prompt. Yeah, here we have did mistake that figure size name is not defined. I think spelling mistake we have did. So line number 304, figure size is not defined. Go to the VS Code, then go to the views.py file, line number 304. Here we have did mistake. Okay, forward to add equals to Control S. Then come here. Then let me refresh. Then again we are getting error. Come here. Then here we have did mistake in the line number 305. Go to the VS Code. Then here 1 second we have did spelling mistake, and same thing we have to give here also. Control S. Then come here. One second. And then line 1 second. Access. Come here. Control S. Let me refresh. We have did lots of mistake. Don't worry, we will correct it. Then content type also, here also we have did spelling mistake. VS Code. Where is the content type? Yeah, this one. Sorry for that. Control S. Let me refresh. Finally. So task status pie chart is nothing but whatever title name we have given here. 1 second. This one. And if you come here, these are nothing but the labels. And what is this labels? Whatever we have here. If I'm giving in capital here, Control S, let me give for all in capital. Control S, come here. Yeah, now it's coming capital. So resolved, open, closed, reopen, in process, expired. So this is showing in the percentage format. The same thing what we can do in the pie chart, in the bar format also. If you see this one. So in the next video, we will see how we can create this bar chart. Okay. Right now we have created this one, and based on your values, it will vary. Like if you have a more open, then it will increase the value. Okay. It is a dynamic. Don't think it is a static image. Okay. If you want, I can show you. Right now it's showing open 22. Let's create one task. Task created successfully. Come here. See 30. So based on the count of the status, it will change. So in the next video, we will see how we can create the bar chart. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe my channel. Bye.